And he was leaving and had slammed the door, and I ran after him, and I'm holding on to the bumper of the Datsun Z. Yeah, I think I was 23, 24 then.
When
So I learned
Well, yes.
that thing.
What was the thing that changed? What was the thing that stopped whatever this pattern was?
Okay.
What changed in you?
Well, I realized that I was no different than the women that I had grown up with, and I said I would never be that way. So I grew up with my mother's first cousin, Alice, had unfortunately, who's one of my abusers actually, was a guy that beat her, and I remember he knocked her down the stairs, and she had to go to the hospital, broke one of her legs, broke an arm, and she took him back. And I always said, I will never, ever, ever be that woman. And when I was holding onto the bumper of the Datsun Z, I said, oh, I wasn't hit, but I've become that woman. I saw myself. I saw myself. I saw myself. I saw my history. I saw the history of women in my family who had allowed themselves to sacrifice their own power to men. And I said, I'm going to turn that around. And so I started attracting to myself a different kind of person.
What actions brought that on? Once that mental shift happened, what were the things that you can remember that became different about what you were attracted to?
Okay, so I was always attracted to somebody who was in one way or another trying to tell me I wasn't good enough. And so that's why I'm saying that anytime you think it's about the other person, that person is showing up to show you who you are. So if you're in a relationship where you've taken a lot of stuff, it's really not about that person. It's about what is it about you that doesn't have the value for yourself that you're willing to let yourself be treated that way. It's not about him. So now I thank him. I thank him. I realize that all of the bad relationships were my best teachers. My best teacher. So if you're in a bad relationship, if you were somebody that's not loving you the way you want to be loved or seeing you the way you want to be seen, that's not on them. That's on you.
Okay, so that was very interesting because females tend to, who are not strong-minded within themselves or who's not being taught to be strong-minded within themselves, the things that they're passionate about and the things that they want to do for themselves, to not let people sway you, because some people are jealous of you. Some people are stuck within themselves, so they don't even, they complacent in their life to where they can't even see themselves going no motherfucking where. But they see you trying to do something and they'll try to stunt your growth. So Oprah said that she was with the guy, and the guy told her, see, what you think you up, you think you special, or whatever the fuck he said to her. And she should, well, but you know, everybody know Oprah's lifestyle, you know, I mean, how she grew up, and you know, mother wasn't there. She grew up and all of the sexual assault that happened, that took place within the home. And so she didn't have any, well, she had her books, for no one to actually tell her, like, a young Oprah to tell her, like, about your self-worth. But she was dealing with a whole lot of shit. But luckily, look at her now. Shout out. Oprah is one of the greats, bitch. I don't care what y'all feel about her. She is. But she said that she allowed this man to tell her that she thinks she's special. She was like, no, I don't think I'm special. And listen, young ladies, whenever some man tell you some shit like that, bitch, oh, but I am special. You don't think I am? You should look at that. Clearly you don't think I am. Then it's time for you to exit. You bitches be staying, and men be staying in relationships where it's not good for you at all. This person is stuck. That person is complacent. This person mindset is fucked up. You can't, if you're in a relationship and y'all motherfuckers is not moving forward, then what we doing?